Welcome back. You're still watching the game on News Central TV. It's time to talk the round-letter game of football. And when we talk about football, we start from home. As they say, charity begins at home and all roads leads to Akwa Ibom State, where, of course, the Super Eagles of Nigeria have intensified preparation ahead of their Crunch World Cup Qualifier match against the Bafana Bafana of South Africa. Now, the team had extra hours of training on Tuesday evening. Of course, they also trained on Wednesday morning with 5 of the 8 players stranded at the airport due to the labor union strike. Now, the players welcome the team include Semi Ajayi, Bright Osayi Samuel, Calvin Bassey, Frank Oyeka, Paul Onuachu, who were lifted to Yova, a private jet arranged by the Federation, by the Nigerian Football Federation. Now, we promise to, of course, bring you closer to the action, and we have done that as we have a sports correspondent who is standing by at the edifice of the Godswill Akwa Ibom International Stadium. Onyechi Obaro joins us this afternoon on In the Game. Good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon to you, Favor. Thank you so much.
All right. I mean, you are currently in the pitch that will take charge of that game against between Nigeria and South Africa on Friday. Now, you got into the city today. How is the ambience? How's the buzz around the city? Are the fans excited to see the Super Eagles play on Friday?
I've been able to feel the pulse of the fans. Thank you so much. Not yet, Favor, so we'll sure do that. But at this time, I am in the main bowl of the Godswill Akwa Ibom International Stadium in Uyo. This will be the tough that will be hosting the Bafana Bafana when they come for that 2026 World Cup Qualifiers against Nigeria Super Eagles. You can see that at this time, maintenance is ongoing. And I'm a bit impressed at what I see here at the Godswill Akwa Ibom International Stadium, because I can see that maintenance is taken very, into consideration here. All the seats, the top, the grass looking a bit well taken care of here. So it's great to see that this will be, I'm hoping that it brings a good omen for the Super Eagles of Nigeria when they take on the Bafana Bafana of South Africa. It has been up and down here in Uyo. Of course, the latest we hear right now is 2 Super Eagles are in camp. Those expected. Fulham forward there, Alex Iwobi and Ademola Lookman, the man from the Europa League hat-trick, the star. They are both now in camp, still awaiting Maduka Okoye. Of course, we know that he's in Nigeria, but has not hit camp yet. So we're crossing our fingers, hoping that the players will be complete with the arrival of Maduka Okoye. Favor.
All right, thank you very much for the update. I mean, you just told us how ready the state that's talking about Akwa Ibom is ready, how ready they are for the game on Friday. Let's talk on the aspect of the players that arrived today. Alex Iwobi and Ademola Lookman. Ndidi did, of course, as said yesterday or earlier this morning, that he is not happy with the fact that players arrived late and it also affect their preparations. Now, with Nigeria's best forward at this moment in this season, talking about Ademola Lookman coming to camp today, do you think he'll be ready, match ready on Friday, him and Alex Iwobi?
With what I see in camp and I hear before coming into Uyo today, of course, I'm coming from the rigorous training. I've heard the new fitness trainer, that's Chima Onyeke, has been, drilling the guys. These are guys who have not played football for a week after the wrapping up of the European League, the European Top 5 League, and some of them did not even get play time in the last few matches to round up the league. They have to be drilled. We heard that they went through some shooting training as of yesterday, and the 5 who hit camp late yesterday had to train away from those who have been in camp, the 15 who have been in camp before now. The Super Eagles began their training, their drills on Sunday. This is just 3 days to today, where we have Fulham and also Atalanta forward, Ademola Lookman, coming into camp. So at the fact that the 5 who came in yesterday trained away from the rest of the 15, you know for sure that if the Super Eagles will hit camp later today, Ademola Lookman and Alex Iwobi are expected to train away from those who have been in camp before now. The drilling is really rigorous. These are players that will be going up against South Africa, a Bafana squad that is highly dominated by the local league players, the South African PSL players, and they are still in action as we speak. So you want to go up against a team who has home-based players who are still in action with those who are from Europe who have had their league, round off. So that's the reason why we back this drilling here for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So not certain that these two will be able to meet up with what have been done to the other Super Eagles players who have been in camp before now. So 50-50 at this time to know if they will even be fielded for the competition.
All right, so we'll wait to see how it goes. But I would also want to ask, have you been able to get hold of the reason why we've not seen Daniel Amokachi in camp? He's of course, he was appointed as one of the assistant coaches to Finidi George, but in the last few days, he's been just, the man from Germany, who is based in Germany, the physical trainer, and the match analyst. Have you been able to find out why Daniel Amokachi is not in camp?
Of course, that would be one scoop that I would not want to miss. So we'll be going for the media parley, the invitation by the Super Eagles of Nigeria in their camp after this conversation with you. So I'm sure going to get that scoop from camp. I'm not going to go by hearsay or whatever the internet is saying. That's the reason why I'm in Uyo, isn't it? I'm going to get that scoop for you and get the full details of if he's in camp or not.